Hi, good evening. I'm Shane Jones with the Lime Sports World. Chadwick Walton may have further impressed the selectors when he scored a half-century as the West Indies tour match against a New Zealand 11 ended in a draw today in Lincoln. With regular opener Chris Gayle out with injury, Walton was unbeaten on 61 as West Indies reached 121 for 2 in their second innings before stumps were drawn just before the tea interval. Earlier, New Zealand declared their second innings on 168 for 3 after resuming from their overnight score of 103 without loss. Black Caps opener Hamish Rutherford and Peter Fulton made 73 and 52 respectively. West Indies were set a target of 166, which they were approaching comfortably, just being 51 runs away from victory, but both sides mutually decided to call off the game. Scores: New Zealand 11, 227 for 8 declared and 168 for 3 declared. West Indies 230 for 6 declared and 121 for 2. The first of 3 tests begins next Tuesday in Dunedin. West Indies opening batsman Craig Brathwaite had an easy workout today at the 3Ws Oval as he prepares to head off to join the test team in New Zealand. Well, if you are wondering, Brathwaite is still waiting on a visa, so that's why he's still here in Barbados. Playing for the Sagicor High Performance Centre today in the second practice game against the West Indies under-19s, Brathwaite batted at number 9, scoring 10 from 18 deliveries as the HPC elected to bat first and were bowled out for 171 in 49.1 overs. CBC's Damien Best reports.
HPC winning the toss and batting. We pick up the action with the score 68 for 2. Chandapal Hemraj gets hold of Brian Charles. That's out of here. 6 runs. However, Chandapal would go shortly afterwards, struck on the pad, and the umpire says, yes sir, that's out. He goes for 18, 77 for 3 after 26 overs. Raymond Reefer was looking well set until he was bowled. All ends up by Gurukesh Modikanai for 34, 77 for 4 now. Enter Dalton Polius, and he got a gift early on, short and dispatched through square for 4. But Polius going for a single that was never on, run out for just 8. Real trouble now, 93 for 5 after 32 overs. Shea Hope trying to start the recovery process, big drive, couple bounces into the cover boundary for 4. Well, his partner Kyle Mears, we know what he can do over the infield as well to pick up another boundary. 107 for 5 now. Well, as they say, all good things must come to an end. Hope trying to force a shot through the leg side, giving out LBW to Jerome Jones for 23. 129 for 6. Stephen Katwaru in and out, leading edge, caught and bowled by Ramal Lewis for 3. HPC 136 for 7 in over number 42. Surprise, surprise, Craig Brathwaite coming in at number 9. Well, that was a failed experiment. Simple catch to Brandon King. Brathwaite on his way for 10. 154 for 8. Wicket to Ramal Lewis. It was 9 down for HPC when Mears, looking to drive through the offside, picked off by Moti Kanai at backward point. Well, he made 32, 162 for 9. And the last man to go, Kenny Lesperus, giving Ramal Lewis catching practice. The Sagicor High Performance Centre all out for 171 in 49.1 overs. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Damien. Well, HPC went on to win a close one by just 3 runs. In reply, the under-19s weren't bowled out, but they only got to 168 for 7 in 50 overs. Brandon King made 47 not out, and Nicholas Puran 47, while Dalton Polius took 2 for 26 and Kyle Mears 2 for 39. LG Kick Strike Force and TS Strikers are currently going through their last-minute preparations ahead of tomorrow's big final of the Lime Pelican Football Challenge at the National Stadium for the grand prize of $100,000 and a trophy. Last night, we took a look at Strikers. Tonight, Damien Best puts the focus on Strike Force.
The road to the finals was sweet for LG Strike Force. Playing against Barbados Steelworks SO Oyston's Top Bay Settlers in the semi-finals. The Bayland base unit destroyed their opponents 5-1. Their ruthless display not only showed that Strike Force are capable of matching the pace of TS strikers up front, but brings into question how good will both teams be defensively. One thing's for sure, Strike Force are as ready as they ever will be.
I think what we have on the opponents is a family-oriented set of players. We have a group of players who would have played youth football together under the current coach Randolph Cox. We won quite a number of trophies together as a youthful unit, and I think winning the Pelican challenge would be a feather in our cap, to say the least. So we're pretty confident going in against our opponents. As I say all the time, you always respect your opponents, first of all for turning up and for providing the competition for you to show your skills. So no malice or no harm done against TS strikers, but coming Saturday there could only be one winner, and that would be LG Strike Force.
Assistant coach and former Barbados player Llewellyn Riley knows there's little room for error with so much at stake.
I think come Saturday, there's only one winner, and I think it's going to be LG Strike Force. I like how the guys really preparing themselves, but in everything you must be humble, and you have to recognize that sometimes it don't always go your way. But the main point in this is that in any sport, you have to keep focused from start to finish to pull the job off.
Enough of the talk then. Action speaks louder than words. And that's what I'm hoping to see on Saturday night at the National Stadium. 8 o'clock sharp. Don't you be late. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
3 local footballers could be getting the chance to sign up with FA Cup champions Wigan Athletic. The players will be selected from the Emerson Boys 5th Avenue Bajan League team, which was unbeaten up to the quarter-final stage of the Lion Pelican competition. The announcement was made yesterday by the Wigan chairman and owner himself, Dave Whelan.
I'm going to take 3 of you to Wigan. I'm going to fly you over to Manchester, pick you up, take you to Wigan, and I want you to stay for a week. I want our coach and our boys to analyse 3 of you. If you're all 3 good, I'll lovely and be brilliant to sign you, and then we need some more, because I think this island of Barbados can produce players like Boise. He is one hell of a player, and he's been such a fabulous servant to Wigan Athletic. So 3 of you will be coming over to Wigan in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Members of Bajan Elite got a chance to get up close and personal with the historic FA Cup, which Whelan has brought to Barbados. The trophy will mark a major milestone next year, 150 years of existence. Get your baskets and come, you wouldn't want to miss this one. On Sunday, World AIDS Day, at the Polytechnic ground, 2 female celebrity teams will contest a 2020 match for a worthy cause.
Come out and see the likes of Amory Burke, Melissa Farley. There'll also be Kimberly Skeet from Morning Barbados. And some of the celebrity women we have, Marlon Rice-Boyne, she's on the team. Mara Thompson will be there. TC and Natalie Burke. You just come out and have fun. It's a family event. The match starts at 1:30 on Sunday. Some of our sponsors who are on board with us, the Atlantic Submarine, Pine Hill Dairy is on board, Sagicor, and Chefette Restaurants, Wabisco, and of course our very own CBC.
It should be fun. Well, the much-anticipated match is being supported by Sagicor General Insurance, whose representative, Roger Spencer, presented a check to assist helping to make the event possible. All are invited, but you're also asked to bring a non-perishable item for entry. The first ball bowls off at 1:30 p.m.